Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new review. Behind me is the new Volkswagen T-Cross, and it's a little crossover, or the smallest SUV from Volkswagen, and I just got it for 2 hours because there's a huge demand to test this car. So I'm gonna thank Volkswagen Croatia for giving me this car for 2 hours to test it. So far impressions are good. It's an amazing little car, so let's just jump inside the review immediately. So this is the new T-Cross. This is a white color, and this is, if I'm not mistaken, style package. In Croatia we have two packages. So two packages, life and style. So this is the higher package. In the base package you get 16-inch alloy wheels, and in the this package, higher package, you get 17, or in this case 18-inch alloy wheels, which are optional. Now on the base model you get halogen lights. On the higher trim you get the LED lights on this car, and you get the fog lights. So let's come a little bit closer. Now what I do like about this car, the protective plastic is not too high, so it's just about right size. And if I unlock the car, you can see the LED lights that turn into position white. So if you turn on the blinkers, they go orange. Unfortunately on the bottom it's just a halogen bulb. Of course you can change that into an LED light. Main LED lights are LED, and the long beam lights, I believe, are also LED, if I'm not mistaken. Of course you have the adaptive radar behind the Volkswagen badge. You do have parking sensors on the back and the rear of the car, all standard, which is pretty nice. Now on the higher model you get the pedestrian city assist as well, and the adaptive cruise control. On the base model you only get the radar not to hit other cars, and the lane assist, which is all standard in this model. So let's go around it and try to putting it in the frame. I think it looks stylish. The whole car is stylish, just like the Volkswagen T-Roc. The T-Cross is stylish. It is a little bit taller, so it doesn't go with the sloping roof on the back like the T-Roc, but the T-Cross just looks stylish and nice. Now one detail that I didn't like from the beginning and kind of looked weird on the pictures is this connected lights. Actually they are not connected. So if I come closer, these are the LED lights, and you have little side lights here for safety. I guess this is maybe for US market if it gets there. So this part is just a reflecting cat eye, so it's actually not a light. So it ends with the Volkswagen sign. It is kind of black trim, so in darker colors kind of fades into the car. It looks less intrusive, doesn't stand out as much. Now on the back, the little car kind of looks boxy, and on the bottom you have a lot of protection. You do have a fog light just over there. And let's start with the boot and open this. Now I didn't remember exactly the liters of space. I'm gonna put it just in the video. I think it was around 300 liters to 455, if I'm not mistaken, if you move the seats forward. So the seats can knock down 60-40, and of course in this model you can slide the seats forward. Now this is my kind of gear here. You can see there's kind of little points here if you need a net to hold some cargo. There's a little hooks on both sides for holding your groceries. Now this car has a patching kit below this, as you can see, first aid and this carpetings, and you have a amplifier for Beats speakers. So if you don't have that, you can actually lower the level of this part. This is nice, it's flat bottom. In this case the amplifier is kind of in the way. And what I also like is that if I remove my bag, so you have this flat bottom, really nice. If you put this up, see that detail kind of pushes up like that. So that's kind of a nice touch and easy access, flat. So let's continue on. This is just the manual. Now you have LED license plates. In this model, I'm not sure if there is an optional backing camera. I think it could use one, but you know, the parking sensors are fine. Now These 18-inch alloy wheels look nice. They have some sort of gray finish. And let's check the back seat before we get to the front. Now, this car is actually roomy. And before I fold down the seats, actually let's fold this one, then I'm gonna show you the other one. So this is how it looks if I back up. I wish the doors can just go a little bit further if you have a child seat, which is only available on that seat. So this is nice, you got a flat bottom. Now if I close this, I like this touch. You can put your seatbelt here. Now this seats can slide, as you can see here in the middle. You can pull all of this. Now I need to use both hands, so I'm gonna sit in and try performing that. Before I sit in, just to show you the tunnel, you have 2 USB chargers. That is nice touch. You have some candy here. T-Cross, I'm T-Cross more, so a little space here for, I don't know, maybe your phone or just candy for the kids. And you have a place for your paperwork. On the back, all electronic parking windows, excuse me, electronic windows, not parking, I don't know why I said that. LED lights on the top. So if I sit on the back, now, yes, my knees are touching, but you know, they can go forward. And I'm actually I do fit. So I'm 6.6 meters tall. Excuse me, 6.6, I guess, in feet, and 2 meters tall. Good closing sound, but I was sitting on the front, so I think this car is a lot more spacious. As you can see, this seat is a little bit more forward, so I actually have like a finger or two of space. I'm actually not touching the front seats if a tall person is not sitting on the front. So really good, nice, spacious car. And I'm gonna lower this seat just to show you guys this space. Look at this flat bottom. So you can really put a lot of long objects here. So the T-Cross is really practical car. It does look small from the exterior, but actually it's not that small. Now there is an anchor here for your child seat. Of course, you have here points, and on the back seat as well where I'm sitting, but not here. So that's something you should have in mind. Have a little hook over here. This is the beautiful front. We're gonna get there in a minute. Now if I open the door, I'm gonna try using my body to slide the seat forward. Actually, you can see like how far can it go, so you get that extra space. And once again, if I try knocking down the seats, of course this is kind of in the way at the moment, just to show you, so you have a extra space here. So this car can be really practical for a small family or just a young family who has a limited budget. So let's sit on the front and see this car. Now this car has an optional roof racks in silver finish, which is really nice. Base model gets it in black, and this model gets the black sport looks with the side mirrors. Of course, this model has an extra optional blind spot warning, which is a nice feature. I wish that was maybe standard, but Volkswagen is familiar with a lot of options to choose, so you've been warned. And I like this, so the doors kind of go low, so there's not too many water when you're washing your car left over here. That is good. Now inside you get leather, and that's nice. This is all hard, robust plastic, and everything you touch here is nice. So this feels nice, this feels nice. This is actually like a aluminum finish, and it's nice. Now the plastic, and a lot of people are going to criticize this, this is just hard plastic, but let's be honest, you're not going to touch this. Personally, I don't care. Some people are going to care because they think they're paying a high price maybe for this model, and they want to have soft plastic. If you want that, you'll have to go for the Volkswagen TIG one. Lock, unlock button. All windows are electric. You can lock the rear windows for the kids. I guess the mirrors fold automatically, and you have heating options. Inside there's a storage area here, all just hard plastic, and you have like a deep storage here. My fingers can go really long. Now the seats, the cabin is spacious. You have the seats with the cloth, white stitches, and you have this, I guess probably some sort of vegan or just fake leather, which is good for the environment and for the animals. You have a lumbar support here, really comfortable seats, I must say. They do have this kind of side bolsters, but this one kind of short maybe, and I did feel some you know, they weren't holding me that good in the corners when you would go fast. But I think this car, you're not going to really drive fast, because this car is a petrol, has 150 horsepower, and get a 6-speed manual. You can get also the 95 horsepower petrol 3-cylinder with the 5 manual speed gearbox. You can of course get the 7-speed automatic DSG as optional, and in the future there will be 150 horsepower petrol engine and 116 horsepower, I believe, or 115 diesel option. And next year there's going to be actually a fully electric model as well, so that's going to be interesting. I don't have any specs on that yet. Your automatic switch, this actually has automatic lights, so you don't have this thing. This is just a blank. No room here, maybe like in a brother Skoda car, but let's sit inside and not talk too much outside. Inside you have this beautiful steering wheel. This is finally a new steering wheel from Volkswagen. Now it kind of looks good, feels good in the hands. The leather is really nice. This is kind of different. I did like the last generation and was waiting for a refresh, but one thing I must criticize. Now the buttons are okay. You have your cruise control here, assist, your view for the middle screen, voice commands, which only work in English, unfortunately not on Croatian. You have this little menu for the inside menu, radio stations, volume, but I want those little thing that you can roll for the volume, you know? I don't want only this for volume. I want it on a steering wheel. So but Volkswagen only has buttons, unfortunately, like Seat, Skoda and Audi have, you know, that thing, but Volkswagen kind of missed that. I don't know why, but that's something you should have in mind if you're like OCD like me a little bit. So you have Beat speakers. The speakers are on the bottom and the doors as well, and probably one in the back. Yep. So you have a digital cockpit, which is nice. The resolution is decent. It is not super crispy graphics, but if you're not watching it from normal distance, it's okay. If you really come close, I'm gonna turn the car so you can see that it's, you know, you can see little pixels, but it's, you know, it's fine, I would say. Now personally, well, I'm trying to find the key because I have two keys. One's my car, so they actually look the same. So this is the classic Volkswagen key. Nothing actually new. Unlock, lock, and open the trunk button there. So if we turn on this, now the door sound is good, but sometimes I feel like I have to shut the door really hard just to close it. Maybe it's just me because it's a new car, I'm not sure. This model has automatic AC. I would definitely get that. The manual AC is just terrible, you know, pain in the ass, excuse me for my language. And you always have to worry about your you know, windshield fogging and everything. Now another thing that I have to criticize, you have engine off, parking sensors they're probably always going to have on, your hazards. I love that Volkswagen has them in the mirrors. This car has driving modes, and you have to get into the infotainment to choose that. So there's no button for driving mode. That is a little bit disappointing. Honestly, Volkswagen kind of missed that. So I don't know, maybe you get it in the R-Line package, which is a little bit overpriced if you ask me. You just get a little badging here and the exterior looks. So personally, I don't think it's worth the money, but if you want to, you know, you can get it. This kind of feels a little bit large in your hands, but actually it's nice in the hands, and can't say anything bad about it. You have a rubber mat. I don't think there's a wireless charging in this model particularly. Maybe it's an option, probably, knowing Volkswagen. 2 USB chargers, 12 volt charger, and it's a little bit stuck here, and a cigarette lighter, little ashtray. If you're a smoker, I wouldn't smoke in the car personally. 2 cup holders, manual, handbrake, really nice aluminum, leather. As I mentioned, everything you're touching actually feels nice. There's a leather actually here as well, feels nice. Now there's some piano plastic here. This model particularly has this kind of combination, and I don't know, the sides are not piano plastic. It looks good, might get scratched one day, I don't know. There's a lot of patterns to choose and personalize this car if you want to. Now next thing here, Sorry if the AC vent is blowing in your direction. It's kind of hot in the car. 2 SD cards, DVD player, that's nice. I don't see any SIM card, although I did see the car has a wireless connection for the car. And no AC, unfortunately. This space is kind of just small for your paperwork, but under the driver's seat you have an extra little space here. I kind of put this just, you know, as a demo. Car's been washed, so the carpets are wet. So overall, this is my look. There is no blind spot. I mean, you can see through this window a lot, so this is kind of blindish, but you can see here a lot. And of course you have the side warning in this car, so it's not a problem. But if you don't, you know, you should maybe get that feature. It's not bad. This actually moves, doesn't extend, unfortunately. There is no light on the top, but you have LED lights over here. It's kind of nice. You have your emergency calls here, and these are just blank buttons. So yeah, mirror is nice. Would be nice if it's actually bezel-less, like without bezel, but it's kind of nice. Although I did notice when I was going off the cobblestone, it was kind of rattling, to be honest, so it was shaking. That's something you should have in mind. And the armrest is nice. It does have extension, it has levels. There's actually just a small space inside, nothing special, but I've noticed this. Watch the whole bridge here. I don't know, it's kind of feels like it's maybe a little bit shaking the last time. Now when I'm repeating, it's not. So I don't know, maybe it's just me imagining stuff. And of course on the top you have a little cubby space here. I wish there was actually another speaker there, but that's just me. So this is 16 minutes long. You can play with this. There's gonna be a video, point of view, me driving like this. You can see the whole driving experience. I won't talk in the video too much. Maybe at the end I'm gonna try summoning. So you have a lot of functionalities here. Consumption is around 6 liters, so that's not bad. Lane assist, all standard, so I'm not going to go through this. This is just so you can see it in some of my other reviews in depth. And you have a really top grade touchscreen radio. Now let's show the speakers. So now the speakers are good. I can't play the song too long not to get a copyright strike, but you know, the touchscreen's you know, responsive. You have menu here. In this model you have an extra app connect, so you can connect your you know, Android phone, Apple CarPlay, and MirrorLink. And rest is kind of basic Volkswagen. You have car here. When you can actually customize this, you can see classic, other views kind of change if I press. I like to keep it on classic. You can here see vehicle status, AdBlue. I like the avatar, is really nice. So all the information you need. And if you go to vehicle and you go to settings, you actually have all of your you know, here assist, driving assists. So this is really good. Front assist, lane assist, and so this is only thing. Driving program, so you can see here, comfort, normal, economic, and sport. It's annoying. If you have to touch the screen while you're driving, that's actually dangerous. I don't know why Volkswagen missed this. Why is this blank? Why is this blank? Could have put a drive button here. I don't know. That's something I have to really criticize, because it's just something that's been missed. And have media, of course, sources, SD cards, USB, Bluetooth, and CD, DVD, and wireless. Although I didn't find where's the SD card, to be honest. So yeah, and it's kind of it. That's the infotainment, really nice. Everything feels nice. And let's just get outside. I'm gonna actually leave the lights on just to show them to you. You can turn on this. It's pretty cool. Or you can turn it off. You can actually turn off the whole screen when you're driving. I left this just to show you guys as a demo. Now I'm gonna left the light switch on, so the car is gonna start beeping probably. Yep. I hear you. So these are the lights. If I back up, you can see they're actually not connected. The middle one's just a reflector. But the other cars at night are gonna lighten you up. And let's pop that trunk, show you that little petrol engine. and you can see the LED lights. They're kind of flickering on the camera because they're not matching the same frequency of the camera. Now I'm gonna hold with my hand, push the latch to the left. This is the 1.0 Petrol, 115 horsepower as mentioned, and it's decent, you know, in the city for normal driving to the speed limits. It's okay. So I'm used to diesel, so to me it's like sounds like a coffee grinder, to be honest, but that's just me. I prefer the diesel cars personally, but I like the petrol. This car has enough power. You can see it when I take it for a drive. I'm actually going to put the camera on my head and take it for a spin now after I finish a little small B-roll. You can also watch that separately in the video. So guys, I really would love to I would love you to share this video. Leave a comment below. What do you think about the new T-Cross? Give this video a like for my effort, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more car reviews. I think I've passed today 22,000 subscribers on this channel. I've been doing this for a few years now, for a year and a half maybe professionally, just YouTube. This is my only job. I do this full-time, and it really helps me a lot if you comment this, if you share it, if you like it, if you know, just have some what's the word I'm looking for, engagement with the video. It helps me a lot, and you know, it's going to help a lot of other people. So if you know a friend that's actually thinking about getting T-Cross, you can share this video and you can get all the information. Of course, details of this car are going to be in the video description. Gonna see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. So stay safe on the road as always. Gonna see you in the next one. Bye.